grade 6. How are you today? Today we are going to take story The Railway Children chapter 4. A ride on an engine. Let's start with reading the summary of chapter 4. A ride on an engine. The next day was Roberta's 12th birthday. Mother gave her a little silver brooch, and Fels gave her a needle case. Mrs. Vianney gave her 2 blue glass vases. Peter gave her his engine, which was given to him by his father. Peter filled it with little sweets. Peter made a little map of the railway from tiny flowers. The next afternoon, Mother took Fels into town to do some shopping. Roberta and Peter wanted to mend the broken engine, so they went to the station. They wanted to talk with the train driver and the fireman, but they couldn't hear them because of the train noise. So they climbed up into the engine, but unluckily the train moved the driver and the fireman, so the children and know that they wanted the driver to mend the engine. Bill the driver promised the children to mend the engine and it would be ready on Friday. Then Bill and Jem, the fireman, helped the children to get down from the engine. Now we have finished reading the summary of chapter 4, A Ride on an Engine. Now we are going to read the questions and its answers. Question number 1. How many candles were lit on Roberta's birthday? 12 candles were lit on her birthday. Question number 2. What was the map Peter made? What was the map Peter made? About the railway line from tiny flowers. It was about the railway line from tiny flowers. Question number 3. When did Mother often write her stories? When did Mother often write her stories? Mother often writes her stories when the children were asleep. The answer is when the children were asleep. Question 4. Why couldn't the driver and the fireman hear Roberta? Again, question 3. Why couldn't the driver and the fireman hear Roberta? The answer is because the train was making a loud noise. The driver and the fireman couldn't hear Roberta because the train was making a loud noise. Question number 5. Where did the children fall? Again, where did the children fall? The children fell on the coal. The answer is on the coal. Where were the children trapped? Where were the children trapped? The children were trapped on the train. The children were trapped on the train. Question number 7. Why did the children climb on the train? Why did the children climb on the train? To mend the toy engine. The answer is to mend the toy engine. Now, the answers of page 111. Question number 1. Why was the handle important? Again, question number 1. Why was the handle important? The answer is because it made the train stop. Again, the answer is because it made the train stop. Question number 2. What was the little clock for? Again, what was the little clock for? The answer is the little clock was for it told us if the brake is working or not, and to know how fast the train is going. The answer is again, it told us if the brake is working or not, and to know how fast the train is going. Now, we will read the questions and we will give you the answers. Number 1. What did mother give Roberta on her birthday? Question 2. What part of the engine did Roberta have? Question number 3. Would the train driver mend the toy engine? Complete. Mother took Felix into the town to do space. Number 2. The driver and the fireman was leaning out of the engine, talking to the space. Question 3. The toy engine will be ready on space. Question 4. Space and space helped the children to get down. Question number 5. On Friday, the children walked along the railway line to the space. Here the answers of the questions. The answers of page 112. What did mother give Roberta on her birthday? She gave her what? A little silver brooch. Question 2. What part of the engine did Roberta have? The answer is the broken part. Roberta had the broken part. Question 3. Would the train driver mend the toy engine? Yes, he would. Now we are going to answer the complete questions. Number 1. Mother took Felix into the town to do what? To do some shopping. Question 2. The driver and the fireman were leaning out of the engine, talking to the porter. They are talking to the porter. The toy engine will be ready on Friday. Question 4. Bill and Jem helped the children to get down. Question number 5. On Friday, the children walked along the railway line to the station. Now we have finished reading chapter 4 in your story, The Railway Children, and we have finished reading and answering the questions of the chapter. Thank you so much and see you next time. Goodbye.